So now I have went to see The Flash. I went to see on the actual first day on the first showing near me. Well, actually, it was like an hour away. I had to drive. But anyway, and I went to see The Flash, and I'm here to give me my thoughts. Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen it, I am probably gonna spoil it. Even though I will try not to throw too many in. But yeah, no spoiler. Everyone dies. Just quoting whatever your man said in Endgame or Infinity War. What's his name again? He plays War Machine. That was kind of funny, that interview. But anyway, started off when I went to the cinema. There was about 200 people in there. I thought, right, when I went to see Spider Man, and this was about 4 weeks after, the cinema was packed. Now I know it was a Tuesday, on like a random ass Tuesday at like 2 o'clock, where people would be working. But I thought there'd be a bunch of kids in there because it's summertime. But I was wrong. It was just me and another two other people that who were wearing like all flash shit. It kind of freaked me out, but that's what they were doing. I suppose fair enough. They're diehard fans. I'm not really a diehard fan. I just went to see it because I didn't want to wait and I wanted to do something that day. So, what did I think of it? I thought it was actually a good movie. I would recommend to see it. What I had wrong with it though was everyone died. Like, I know he went to a different multiverse, or a different timeline, and that was a different universe, but they just killed the entire universe, well, the entire planet that was in that universe. And like, you got to know the Michael Keaton Batman, he dies, the Supergirl dies, the other Flash dies. Right, I've just given me spoilers. I was trying to plan not to say any spoilers, but I've checked it off. Um, but it's a bit annoying having everyone die. Because you really hope people don't. Like, I'd so much hope that people just stay alive. Even though I know, like, we were never going to see him again. Right? But then again, I did have a think that they could actually make us some other movies off this other kind of branch. Like, somehow could get back to his own branch of timeline and make this one still real. But obviously, I don't think that can happen anymore. Because they're all dead, of course. And that would make a slight sense. Right, what did I actually think of the characters? In the first ever, what's it called? Justice League. The Flash was, I don't know, he just seemed so annoying. And you just be like, piss off, shut up. He just never shut up. Which we actually saw from the other Flash, right? The younger version. So I thought maybe he just copped on a bit. Because the younger version was just so annoying and just, where was Grant Gustin? Where was the CW Flash? I miss him. I wanted him in it. But obviously they didn't do that. And yeah, but I thought the actual Flash, brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant. Thought it was brilliant acting. Thought his thing was written well. His plot, everything about him, the character was brilliant. And I thought he played it very well, to perfect though, I suppose, if you want to call it like that. And the other Flash, just no, bad actor, bad everything, bad lines, bad jokes. The jokes just didn't hit. No, it was just too cringe. But that was mainly it. But like, the rest of it wasn't as bad. Could have been though. But yeah, no, it's just really, really poor. Right, so Supergirl. Now that's the next character I was gonna go on Batman, but then I went Supergirl. Right, so Supergirl, I really liked her. I thought because she seemed like right, she was just after learning out that her cousin Kal-El has died. Zod killed her as a baby. That is terrifying. Like, that is just messed up. What the hell, Zod? I didn't know you were that cruel. Because like there was no need to kill Kal-El. But they were grand with it, like they just killed him. And usually in CW, if something emotional happens to Kara in CW, she goes, "Oh no," and then she's happy again, making weird jokes that don't make sense, right? This is beautiful. What you want? Can't remember her name. Um, she showed her anger. She went straight up, went over him, but she also showed like how much anger she had towards towards Zod, and she looked like she was gonna break down. She also looked badass because she looked like she was messed up because she was after being captured by the Soviets, which actually made a lot of sense and was kind of cool. But the one thing that didn't make sense to me was actually there was two things. The Flash had to keep eating, which we never saw in the CW, so I didn't think they had to do that. I know it was an add-on, but like they didn't need to really add in. He needs to keep eating, and he has his timer and shit. Like I know he could be hungry, but he can still keep going. Actually, maybe he's really hungry. I don't know how that works. Maybe it's a bit more realistic that he needs to eat more. And also, what was the other realistic thing? What was the other? Oh yeah, Kara. She just she didn't look all happy and jolly. She was after coming out of the Soviets. She looks so like dark, a bit like Batman. She looks like an evil version of Supergirl that we're used to seeing. But she wasn't. She was good. But she also wasn't completely trusting in humans because they've been locked up, which also makes sense. Because if this was the CW version, they go, "Oh, let's be friends straight away, no question, all happy and jolly." Because that just series just doesn't make sense and nobody likes it. But that was brilliant by her, and I thought she was a brilliant actor. She played the emotions well. It was brilliant. But she died, so that was annoying. Now, Michael Keating as Batman. I thought it was just okay. I thought he was either alright, like, I didn't really mind him. He wasn't. He was alright. Like, I don't know. I'm so tired. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, he was he was in there, but he didn't really need to be there. Like, he was grand. Like, he was just grand. He was just a normal, okay, average Batman you'd expect. Nothing special. No Christian Bale. No Robert Pattinson. Just Batman. That was pretty much it. Yeah, I can't say he was good at acting, but his role was just didn't care about him. I simply just did not care about him. Right, but now the biggest one I hate was Iris West. Why was she in it? Just why? Why was she in it? They put her in there for absolute no reason. Like there was no reason to put her in there. She was just there being a nuisance, and then out of nowhere she goes, "Yeah, let's go on a date." I'm like, "What? You haven't been in the whole movie." There was no need to have her in the movie. We didn't need her. Barry doesn't always need a girlfriend. He can just piss off and be a lonely sack like every single person. Like they're all lonely. If you think about Wonder Woman, on her own. Batman, on her own. Superman. Okay, we don't need Superman. He's cringe as well. I don't really like Superman. Aquaman, kind of lonely. They all don't have someone. So why do we need one? Right? Why? Just piss off. Leave Barry do his own thing. But no, they had to throw her in, and she just was so bloody annoying. She was on him for about 2 minutes, and I hate her in CW. I hate her in this. She's just so bloody annoying. I can't stand her. I actually just can't stand her. I'm gonna kill her. Like, oh my god, just piss off. Right. So actually, something they did that actually hurt me because I love CW. I'm a big fan of CW. I've seen all the seasons. Right. Season 11 was a bit of a disappointment. They could have done better. Right. But Ia Barton wasn't in it. H.R. Wells, one of my favourite characters of all time, or Harry Wells, whatever you want to call him, Dr. Wells, wasn't in it. And I really hoped you are. I'm confused. Surely he's in it at some point. Like, surely, like, someone's going to find out and it's going to be Wells. Also, Yuan got stabbed by a knife, which means I think he got stabbed by a real person, which I'm not sure why he didn't just go back and check who stabbed his, not wife, sorry, mother. Like, why didn't you just check? That was my question. And get them to say, I did it. Why didn't you do that? I'm so confused. Well, so I've only about 3 hours sleep in the past 2 days, so that's why I'm dying. But no, I was so confused on why that didn't happen. And I thought there'd be an end credit scene about Ia Barton. I really did. I was like, yeah, this is going to happen. He's going to come out of nowhere and go, "I'm back, baby." And they'd have the man's actor, I can't think of his name, but he's a brilliant actor. But they didn't. They just shag off, not in it. So that was a bit of a disappointment. But that's my review on the Flash. Extreme disappointment.